Well, you know, I became interested in acting because I love watching movies. I love watching Westerns. I grew up on black and white, and I think it's a great venue. I had my old villain heroes like Jack Palance, and I was hoping Shane would get killed instead of Jack Wilson in that movie. I did, as an extra, to start out, The Misadventures of Sheriff Lobo. And it was a mud wrestling sequence, and I played a waiter. And I'll never forget that. They gave me one line, and they liked what I did, and they actually gave me about 7 lines on that episode. And I'm very method in my acting and what I do, and it was very enjoyable to know that they liked me, because obviously, when you're first starting out as an actor, every actor, whether it's the insecurity, they want the recognition they're going to get from somebody higher up that's already been successful in doing what they want to do, because obviously, you know, our business is a hellhole and a rat race. So I did that. Also did about 3 glorified extra roles as the guy that beats up John Ritter in the Regal Beagle for Three's Company. Then I started jumping up right to guest star roles. I did a Moonlighting with Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd. I co-starred in that. And then I did a Love Sidney with Tony Randall. And then I co-starred in The Flash, which was a short-lived series. The money was great, and those were really my earliest. My stuff was basically TV, except for a few movies like Hellhole, and I did another one in Mexico called Hot Chilies, where they dyed my hair blonde, and I played Bruno. No sex scenes. It was more, you know, obviously it's comedic, but those were actually my first stuff that I did, yeah. Well, comedy is what I started with.
You have the right.
Go kill again. He enjoys killing.
To remain silent.
You really think a cop did this?
Forever. Maniac Cop, rated R.
I got a call from my agent, and a director named William Lustig requested to see me. And I had just previously did a movie called The Night Stalker, not to be confused with Darren McGavin's Kolchak character in the Night Stalker series. He saw the movie and said, I want that man to be with the Maniac Cop. So I met with him, I met with Larry Cohen. He came up with the concept before Bill Lustig and brought it to Bill Lustig to do this. I actually asked them, I said, do you want me to audition for you? And they said, no, we don't need to. I said, well, can I kill you both real quick? I was joking, but they got really serious about it and like flinched their heads back and everything. Guys, look, I'm just kidding. They go, no, Lustig goes, you're right for the role, man. You're right for the role. So anyway, that's what happened with that thing.
Here you are. More about Cordell and you got time to read.
Basically, they originally in the script I was kind of like a Dirty Harry, but it's really not brought out. I'm just a good cop who did it my way.
It's a real shame about what happened to him.
It was a crime what those politicians did to him. Putting him in Sing Sing with all those criminals he'd been chasing all those years.
It's very funny. A very big fan following our police officers from everywhere in the United States, whether they're sheriffs, including the correctional officers, SWAT teams, undercovers, CIA units that are affiliated with the police. I don't know what it is. All I know is that I'm their hero. And when I asked them, they come and I'm signing autographs or I'm doing something else like that, it's really funny. I go, what is the fascination that you have with me about this character? Because I kill everybody. And they go, you're like a Valium to us. You're our stress release. We wish we could get away with what you do, and you get away with it on camera, and the blood is flowing, the bodies are flying, and everybody still loves you because you basically were a good cop. And as they said in Tombstone, it's not only revenge, it's a reckoning. I love the idea that you have to sell your character relying on body language only. There's times where when I'm going through not only the body language, I keep thinking of the persecution. Me as Matt Cordell, he's a great cop and just totally screwed by his own system, and I think that's why he became so twisted. Hell, he's killing good people. Then he's killing bad people. Actually, he's killing everybody. Tom Atkins, old Hunsucker in Lethal Weapon. Very good actor. Just ran into him about a year ago. You know when you don't see people over the years? Because I'm getting a little older too now. But other than that, actually Tom's a very underrated actor. Hasn't changed a bit. Still as ingratiating as ever and very good to work with.
Why don't you continue this questioning for a while alone? Rough him up a little bit.
Laureen Landon, how personal you want to get?
His hands were so big.
Let's just say we're very close and we know each other.
You want to be a little more specific?
She's a great woman. In fact, I think I still owe her $700. We're not going to get into that, though. Bruce Campbell is probably one of the most underrated comedic people you'll ever meet in your life. He makes you laugh. Even in a serious scene, there's something that he does and he makes you laugh. And he is a very, very talented human being. The scene with Bruce Campbell at the end of Maniac Cop, when I get the harpoon going into my chest, I was more worried about Bruce hanging onto the back of that van because he's going, how far are we going to go? But of course they take that out in the editing, and I'm just sitting there looking like a maniac, which is what I am, and I'm driving and I can't wait for that thing to come in my chest. And by the way, I did not do that stunt. They wouldn't let me do the stunt, and I also wouldn't do it anyway. I will kill anybody, I will beat anybody up, I will jump out of windows, I will do anything. That's why I've got 2 new hips for all you producers out there. And other than that, going into the water at the end of the movie, that was Spiro Rosadas, and probably one of the best stunt coordinators you will ever see in the business. And I am so proud to have known him and worked with him because he made me look excellent. He also, the fight scene in the shower, where they cut my face up. I said, I don't want to do any fancy stuff. I want my fight scenes to be brawny, like a street cop, a street fighter. And I have to tell you something. It's hard enough looking at me buck naked in that scene anyway, but I think it's one of the best fight scenes that you'll ever see. And you know what? I don't even bring it up when I meet people. They bring it up to me and goes, Bobby Z, you were one big bad, okay? But I owe that all to Spiro because he made me look good. I first saw the film on its theatrical debut at the theaters in Westwood, California. Seeing yourself on the big screen is like kind of a judgmental thing, but it's also, everybody I'm sure wants to make sure, oh God, I hope I look great and everything. But the film was done so, the lighting, the camera work. I thought the film was done fantastic. I thought it was brilliantly done. It doesn't take much to scare me anymore because you know what, as Eddie Albert said to Burt Reynolds in The Longest Yard, I'm a little too old for this shit. Of all the movies that I've done, And this is what scares me the most. I'm without that mask for maybe 4 minutes or 5 minutes through the whole movie. And it's great when I walk into an airport and they go, Maniac! Maniac! I'm going, do I look that bad? Cordell lives. I hope we do a fourth one soon, because you know what? I'm tired of people asking me already, and now that I got my 2 new hips, anything's possible.
There is something in the streets. Hey! Something in the shadows. Something in the dark that kills.
You're trying to tell me 2 kids did this?
She's got a statement from an eyewitness that said he saw the kids attack her.
Officer! Oh, thank God it's you.
The head was unstable and there was a sudden deceleration injury.
You think a cop did this?
Why not?
You automatically assume that it was a police officer instead of some lunatic son of a bitch dressed up like a cop.
He didn't kill the girl. He wanted a witness. He'll kill again. He enjoys killing.
He strikes without cause, without mercy.
Who's he killing? Pushers? Hustlers?
Innocent people.
Maniac Cop?
You may be getting information from inside the department.
That means he is one of us.
When the killer is a cop, there's danger in every badge.
You're not gonna get me.
Suspicion in every uniform.
Since when is my personal life any of your business?
Since your wife was found dead in a motel room.
When a cop turns killer, no one is safe.
See a cop, you crossed to the other side of the street.
He'll find you wherever you are.
Bye, squad.
He'll destroy you, whoever you are.
Broke out of your cell, you killed them all.
It wasn't me, it was somebody else. I didn't do any of this.
Now they think they got the guilty man, so you'll be free to get to the mayor and the commissioner.
Reason cannot stop him. Bullets cannot kill him. This is one maniac you'll have to face alone or die. The choice is yours. You can fight him. Remain silent forever. Starring Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead. Maniac Cop. There's someone out there. No one knows his name. No one knows his face.
Oh, no.
But now, the most terrifying man in the city
Officer! Officer! Oh, thank God it's you.
carries a badge.
The head was unstable and there was a deceleration injury. As in your old hanging.
You really think a cop did this?
Why not?
You automatically assume that it was a police officer instead of some lunatic dressed up like a cop.
Bye, squad.
He'll kill again. He enjoys killing.
He strikes without cause, without mercy.
You may be getting information from inside the department.
That means he is one of us.
You see a cop, you crossed to the other side of the street.
You're not gonna get me.
Anybody who wants to shoot a cop nowadays got one hell of an excuse.
Since when is my personal life any of your business?
Since your wife was found dead in a motel room.
You gotta be wrong.
You want to see the pretty picture?
Keep your hands where I can see them. Hold on, I didn't do any of this.
When a cop turns killer, you have the right to remain silent forever. Maniac Cop.
Il y a quelque chose dans les rues. Quelque chose dans l'ombre, dans la nuit.
You really think a cop did this? Why not?
Why does Jack keep killing people?
He'll kill again. He enjoys killing.
When the most terrifying man in the city carries a badge, I'm gonna read you your rights. You have the right to remain silent
I know who committed these murders.
forever.
He's back. Only now he kills innocent people.
Maniac Cop, rated R. You have the right
He'll kill again. He enjoys killing.
to remain silent
You really think a cop did this?
forever. Maniac Cop, rated R.
Nadie sabe su nombre. Nadie conoce su rostro. El hombre más aterrador en la ciudad lleva insignia.
A cocktail waitress, a drunk driver, now this musician, all killed by a uniformed police officer.
Well, we've got to do something about it, and fast.
Why did this have to happen just before an election? If we downplay it, we get accused of protecting the police. If we go all the way, then PBA and the cop lovers say we're weakening law enforcement.
Forget that, Jerry. We're dealing with a deranged person here. I guarantee he's going to kill again.
And for the time being, I want this kept quiet. We'll begin an internal investigation. For now, no public announcements that a cop might be involved. Nothing like that.
Right, Jerry.
Damn it! Why can't that son of a Pike control his own men?
You want McRae in here?
Hell no. Last thing I need is to be accused of a cover-up. Issue a statement saying I didn't know about the connection between these killings. And say I'm setting up an inquiry board headed by a group of independent psychologists.
What about also saying something nice about the police? I mean, the average cop on the street, because they're the one that's going to take the heat for this.
That's their lookout.
What about McRae?
Oh, we'll let him handle the investigation. If he fails, I'll bust him. If he succeeds, I'll commend him. And 6 or 8 months later... Good afternoon. We are pleased to announce an arrest has been made in the series of unfortunate killings that have been plaguing this city in recent weeks. Patrolman Jack W. Forrest, Jr. has been charged with the murder of his wife as well as with the killings of 3 citizens. Rather than being a deranged maniac, as described in certain tabloids, we believe Patrolman Forrest is perfectly aware of the nature of his crime and is competent to stand trial. Come on in.
Boy, this is great. I get to meet the mayor. Now, what did I do to deserve this honor?
Detective McRae was in your file room asking a lot of questions earlier today.
How did you know that?
Oh, we keep an eye on him. So what do you want to know about?
Cordell. We talked about Cordell. You remember Cordell?
Yeah, what about Cordell? He's dead and buried.
Well, maybe it's not my place to say, but you threw him to the wolves. Yeah, he was after those mafia big shots with the big connections, and so you got rid of him.
Court found him guilty. Aren't you worried about your job, Clancy?
No, not really. You see, I retire a week from Tuesday. So that I can tell you to your face, Mr. Mayor, you murdered the guy. Now, will there be anything else?
Go on, get out.
Sure. But like I say, nice to meet you.
McCrae, Sally, Nolan, 9 others. Somehow he got out and killed them all.
He was sending a message to me. He wants me.
What's Jack Forrest got against you?
It's not Forrest, it's Cordell.
Cordell's dead.
Maybe he isn't. The way he looked at me after that sentencing, he knew I pulled all the strings. He knew it. He won't be satisfied till he's got me.
They're ready for you in the grandstand. Oh, come on. Jerry, you'll be late.
You go. Stand in for me. Tell them I'm not well enough.
Look, you gotta make an appearance. The press is expecting you. It'd be a slap in the face to the entire NYPD not to show.
To hell with them. That's what Cordell wants me to do. Show up at the parade so he can have a clear shot at me.
Look, will you stay calm? The Maniac has never made a move in broad daylight or in a public place. You're gonna be safer on that grandstand than in here.
I'm staying here. And I want the security around me doubled.
If you're dealing with a ghost, you really think that's gonna keep him out?
It was Cordell. But it's done.
The person was disfigured beyond recognition. It could have been some lunatic passing himself off as Cordell. I mean, there has to be some rational explanation. At least that's what you have to tell the public if you want to be reelected.
Leave me alone. Hold all calls. I don't want to be disturbed.
Have it your own way. Go easy on the bottle, Jerry.